Hey everybody, so in this video I'm going to walk through drawing Nightwing. Alright, so I'm going to start with placing the head in here so I can set up where I'm going to put the rest of the body. Alright, I'm going to have his neck kind of coming this way. A little like a triangle. It's going to kind of come down to his collarbone where the chest is going to come in, but I'm going to put the traps to the shoulders right there, come in and put the chest in so I can put my line in for where I want to do the rest of the body. So I'm going to take this line, which is going to be like the center line for the chest, and it's going to come down the midsection and then curve around to the groin area. So I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of the upper body, the bigger chunks of the form, in. Bring the waist down. This is where the crotch is going to end up coming down to. So you'll see that have kind of the chest turning this way right here, but then the body's kind of twisting down here. I'm going to go ahead and put the legs in so you can kind of get a feel for this pose that I'm going to be doing. There's a knee up here, and this leg I'm going to be kind of having coming the other way. Down to the lower leg, to the, well, let's move this a little bit. Put the lower leg down here to the foot. And this, I'm going to have the lower leg kind of sticking out in front of the thigh. So it's going to be covering it up a little bit. And I'm doing my pencils a little bit darker so you can see them. But normally if I was just sketching like this, I wouldn't have the pencils be as dark before I come in and do the inking colors and everything. So there's the legs. I'm going to put one shoulder back here. This arm is going to kind of be covered up a little bit because it's a little bit behind the body. You got the shoulder over here that's connecting to the chest. The way that it comes down, I have my arm coming out this way. Forearm down here. And sometimes when it's a little bit of a tricky angle or something like this, when I'm coming down to the wrist, I like to kind of make little circles like this to kind of show where I'm going to actually connect the hand. Just kind of makes it easier to give you like the form of that particular part of the drawing. Kind of gives it a little value to it, to the 3D look to it, so you can kind of see where it is. Okay, so now we've got the basic structure for the body. So now we're going to start going in and adding some details for this. Oh, I guess I forgot. I gotta drop this hand in here real quick. Okay. Got the hand in there. Now we can start kind of adding some details to the costume. I'm gonna add some weapons too. Okay, so first, let's go ahead and do his face. So he's got like I'm gonna draw him with like a domino mask, but gonna have like the nose covering. Most times I don't draw the mask that way, but I'm just going to this time just to kind of show a different thing that I normally wouldn't draw, so you can kind of see how I would draw it. Alright, so we've got the mask in there. Pop his ear right here, make sure it's lined up. Got this nose covering. Nightwing's kind of a sometimes happy-go-lucky, I guess. Or he's snarky, maybe is a better way to put it. So I'll put a little bit of a smile on his face. Alright, put his hair in there. Okay, so now we've got his face in there. I'll start going in, adding some details, and then maybe like the cylinders here, maybe start putting in some of the definition for some of the muscles that I skipped when I was just doing the basic form. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put his belt in there. This center line also helps with that. It kind of shows you where to put the buckle for the belts. So that's another good reason to have it in there. This is actually going to be covered up, so I don't even know why I put that there, but go ahead and put his weapons in there. I'm actually, you can use a ruler to make sure these are lined up. I'm just kind of eyeballing it for the sketch for right now. But when I ink it in one of the future videos, I think I might actually break out a ruler just to make sure that it looks good. But for right now, I'm just kind of using placement of things. So it's okay to kind of just eyeball that. Just don't get too scratchy with it. Kind of stay loose. That's the best part about sketching, is you can kind of be free with where you're putting the lines, not really worry about where they are too much at this point in the process, because you can always change things when you're at this point of the process. So there's, don't get too bent out of shape about if something doesn't look right. You can always go back and change it pretty easily at this point. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put the costume, this little emblem on his chest. He's actually got, I really like his emblem or logo. I think it's one of the cooler ones. Have it coming down his arm a little bit. He's got like that. Sometimes in some of his costumes he'll have that blue line coming down his arm, and it'll go all the way down the gauntlets. And even sometimes they'll have it to where his middle two fingers on his gloves are even blue. So I think I might do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it up like that. Yeah, I'm gonna throw the tricep in here a little bit. A little bit of definition there. There's his elbow kind of sticking out. You can see that. Forearm, wrist to the hand. Okay, this is kind of it for this portion of it. Really got in the detail that I wanted to get into. I might add a little bit more with the fine liners and inks when I get to that point, but that's about it for right now. So we got a cool pose for Nightwing, kind of an action pose, him launching into the air, I guess, or coming down. Yeah, so let me know if you guys enjoyed this video, and in the comments let me know any other things that you want to see me draw. Thanks for watching.